Okay, so my name is Rhonda and I am extremely shy. Actually, I'm not really shy, but I'm shy on camera. But I went out for a walk today thinking that I was doing something that God wanted me to do. I prayed to God, and I feel like He wants me to address the issue of anxiety. So every day, my challenge is to go out and tell one person that I suffer from anxiety, which I do. And I didn't think I was seeing any kind of like progress until today. Today, I walked 15 kilometers from one end of the city to the other. I told one person in a public setting that I suffer from anxiety, and she literally said nothing. And so I left, and that's fine. I was thinking that this whole idea of going out there and addressing a fear of mine was kind of stupid until I got back down to my end of the city, which took several hours to get to, and noticed that there was this man that was walking around with his hood up. You could tell by his demeanor that he wasn't doing okay. He was kind of doing circles, and then he, thought about going and sitting, in the snow, in an area that, was snowed in. And then I noticed him just sort of like, kind of like, I don't know, like just depressed walking down the street. So, I just thought I would ask him if he was okay, and he wasn't okay. He was literally not okay. I mean, if I think I suffer anxiety, my anxiety is nothing in comparison to what other people are going through out there. So, I'll tell you that some of the things that cause me anxiety, or the things that caused me anxiety after I told somebody I suffered anxiety, was just the mere fact that our world is caving in, and that there are just so many things out there that are upsetting people, and people are hiding their struggles. They're literally just going home and suffering in behind closed doors. And this guy looked like he was going to completely fall apart. He was on the verge of tears. He's on medication, and I've talked to several people who are on medication, are just not doing good. So I prayed with him. I stood with him and I prayed with him, and I gave him to God and asked that Justin would be taken care of. And I think that everybody should join in on the challenge. Like, if you are suffering from anxiety and it's just hard for you to be able to go out and spend an hour out there, that maybe you should tell somebody that you're suffering anxiety. And then maybe you should write down 5 things that make you anxious. And then maybe you should address those issues. There are so many people out there that are suffering. There are people that are suffering because COVID, knocked their entire systems out of whack. They didn't know what to do when it hit. Other people are born with anxiety. It seems like it's one of those things that can just get passed down from mother to son to daughter to whomever. And so my suggestion would just be to pay attention to those that are walking around out there. You might not feel comfortable. I mean, I was a bit nervous. I mean, to be quite honest, I had no idea how he was going to react or respond to me. And I asked him if he was okay. Like, I begged him to please not do anything to himself, because this is the state of 2026. People are doing this more, and they are distressed and they are upset. So I'm just leaving this with you. I'm not comfortable on here at all. I really, truly am not. But I just think that people need to get braver about the things that are wrong with them, instead of trying to cover up everything and act like everything is okay with them. Because we're all going through stuff, all of us. We might not all be suffering the same level of anxiety, but we all encounter it, at one moment of our lives or another. Some of the folks that are out there who have anxiety are literally going through that from the moment that they wake up until they go to bed each and every day. And I don't have the answers to how to get rid of that, but I do know that there are some things you can do to try to cut it down a little bit, which is to go out for a walk, take your camera out, and just focus on nature, wildlife, and stay away from all of the calamity and the chaos that is out there, because that is not going to benefit you in the least, okay? There's scriptures that talk about, not being part of the world. Like, you become what you eat and drink. So if you're spending all of your time watching the news and engaging in things that are detrimental to your health, then the suggestion would be to not be a part of that, and to care more about what road you're going down by watching these things, okay? So I'm just gonna leave off because I did 15K today. I haven't eaten yet. I need a coffee, but I just want to say hello to you all out there. If any of you are people who pray, please pray for Justin because he needs it. There was another guy, Ian, I believe his name was, and everybody needs prayer. It's not just those who suffer from anxiety. It's those that have ADHD or or just are hyperactive, people in high, who are CEOs to people who are mopping the floors in high schools, okay? Everybody's going through something, and anxiety is not something to be embarrassed about. It's something that needs to be dealt with. So, bye guys, and thank you for listening. Bye.